y'all, what's up? So I am back with another song association, and for today's video I'm going to do the song Jireh. The t-shirts that I dropped for the Already collection, I keep telling you that Jireh is the song that inspired these shirts, and so I had an idea to do a song association on the song. That's what I'm gonna do right now. In my last season, this song helped me to stay anchored and fight through depression. So in the first verse, Chandler says, "I'll never be more loved than I am right now. Wasn't holding you up, so there's nothing I could do to let you down." Right. It doesn't take a trophy to make you proud. I'll never be more loved than I am right now. This world will make you feel like you have to constantly compete and work for love and work to receive love and be loved. And our Father in heaven is just sitting there like, you're already loved by me, and that should matter the most. Verse 2, Naomi comes through and she says, "Going through a storm, but I won't go down. I hear your voice carried in the rhythm of the wind to call me out. You would cross an ocean so I wouldn't drown. You've never been closer than you are right now." So if you've ever been depressed, like you're drowning in your emotions, feels like you are suffocating, like you don't have a reason to go on, like you feel like you can't go on, depression is a beast, okay? Some people go through depression and they don't talk about it. Some people can go through depression and smile every single day. Some people can be present on social media or present in life, but internally they are going through something. I empathize on another level now, having gone through it. So there was a time I felt like I was drowning and suffocating. This verse reminded me that I had help. All I had to do was reach. So the story of Peter walking on the water. Peter said, you know, "Jesus, if that's you, tell me to come out there." And Jesus said, "Come on then." So Peter steps out of the boat onto the water and he's walking. Then when he really noticed the storm, when he noticed what was going on around him, he started to drown. Peter had to walk to Jesus for a reason. In order to reach Jesus, Peter had to walk to Jesus. So Jesus couldn't have been very close to him. But in the moment when Peter was drowning, Jesus was right there to reach out and pull him up. And that image is how I felt going through depression. Just when I cried out, and you know, to the naked eye or to the worldly mindset, it's like, okay, like just get over it. But if you've ever been depressed, then you know you can't just, that's not something that you just get over. There's a process attached to it. And when people fail you, God is very present help. And I learned that to be so very true. So the chorus, "You are Jireh, you are enough, and I will be content in every circumstance. You are Jireh, you are enough." It's so scary to say that, I will be content in every circumstance. Because when you're losing everything, when you're going through so many different things, when you're going through changes, when the things that you put your hope and your faith and your confidence in fail you, how can you be content? For the chorus, my association is, this world is constantly changing and evolving. Seasons come and go, but our Father in heaven is the same, and that is our comfort. Nothing in this world is a sure thing, but God is. So when circumstances change, God is a present and reliable help. I can be content, which means satisfied, glad, fulfilled, at peace, or soothed. I can be content knowing that He can and will supply all of my needs. In that season, the weight of His name became so real to me. Jireh. The Lord will provide everything that we need. He will provide food. He will provide shelter. He will provide money. He will also provide comfort. He will also provide rest. He will also provide healing. He will also provide friendship. He will also provide love. Everything that I felt I was deficient of in that season, when I went to the Lord, first of all, this song, I sang this song every single day. The more I worshiped, the more that I praised, the more that I poured my heart out, poured out my emotion, the more that He filled me up. And He filled me with love, and He filled me with hope, and He filled me with peace. And I hope that makes sense to you. So verse 3, Chandler says, "I don't want to forget how I feel right now. On the mountaintop, I can see so clear what it's all about. So stay by my side when the sun goes down. Don't want to forget how I feel right now. My association with that, so like think about like going hiking or climbing a mountain. When you're climbing the mountain, it takes work to really climb. The climb is a process. The climb takes determination. It takes pushing through in order to make it through. But then when you get to the top of the mountain and you're able to see the view that you worked so hard to get to, it makes it all worth it. You can see what all that work was required. And so when you come up and you're able to see the view, it's worth the climb that you had to endure. When you level up and are able to have the perspective about it all, you can see clearly that it really was worth it. While I was going through it, it sucked. It sucked. Okay. Now that I'm on the other side, now that I've made it through, I can help other people from a place of experience. Sometimes we can mean well. We can say all of the things because we mean well. But when you're coming from a point of understanding because you've been through it, it's different. And so I can use my experience to help the next person. I can use my experience to be more empathetic toward people who would be going through depression. But also, I can use my experience to do exactly what I'm doing right now. Spreading the gospel, sharing my testimony about my relationship with Christ, and prayerfully help others, prayerfully help other people who either don't know him on this level or don't know him at all. Bridge, the first bridge, which is where this shirt design came from. Naomi says, I'm already loved, I'm already chosen, I know who I am, I know what you've spoken. I'm already loved more than I can imagine, and that is enough. His love should be enough. But I've said this, several times on the platform. We search this world for what we feel we need, what we want to fulfill us. And the whole time God is like, I got you. I'm right here. Just come to me. Because everything in this world will fail you at some point. This world is so temporary and so temporal. But God is everlasting. God is eternal. I just kept singing that part of the song like, I may not feel very loved right now in this world, but I have that within me. I have that already within me. So I'm no longer searching the world for something because I know that it's in me already. The second bridge, Naomi says, if he dresses the lilies with beauty and splendor, how much more will he clothe you? If he watches over every sparrow, how much more does he love you? He created mankind special just the way we are for a reason. He didn't create us like the birds. He didn't create us like the trees. But if he takes care of the birds and the trees, the other day it had rained and we were out and about and I saw a bird fly from the tree down to a puddle to drink water and then went back to the tree. The tree is the shelter. God provided that shelter for that bird. And God, with it being so hot, God sent the rain to provide a puddle of water for the bird. If he will do that, we in our human strength, we feel like we have to do it on our own. We have to do it for ourselves. But if he does it for the birds, if he does it for the lilies, how much more? Because he loves you. He takes care of the birds and he loves the birds. He loves us. And so if he does it for the birds, how much more? Yeah, she says that in the song. She's like, how much more does he love you? How much more? How much more? How much more? And they keep saying it like, do you not get it? What's not clicking, Steven? How much more? So the last bridge, Chandler comes in and he says, it's more than you ask, think, or imagine. According to his power working in us, it's more than enough. My association with that is when he provides, it will be enough, and it will probably be better than what you imagined. Even looking at the bird that I just mentioned, the puddle was more than enough for him and other birds and maybe a couple of dogs. But he provided in such a way it was more than enough. It sustained that bird more than you ask, think, or imagine. It may not come all at once, but he's gonna provide in such a way that it will be far better, far more than what you ask for, what you think of, what you could even imagine. Because our God is so powerful. He's all seeing and he's all knowing. He knows what you need, and he also knows when you need it. God is just so good. God is just so faithful. I can stand here being unemployed with the economy being the way it is, and know that, you know what, I will do what I can, but I'm gonna rest in Jehovah Jireh, my provider. And in the meantime, I'm gonna have a little bit of fun, okay? I'm going to spend all of the time in the world with my son. I'm gonna spend time doing what I enjoy. I really enjoy creating content. I really enjoy talking about my best friend, God himself. And so in the meantime, I'm gonna do that. Somebody's getting restless, so I hope that encouraged you the way that it encouraged me. If you have any questions, drop them below. I'm gonna link the song in the description box. Make sure you give it a listen, and even if you have to do what I did and play it every single day until it really marinates, do that. Do what you will. I'm also gonna drop the link in the description box to purchase a shirt to affirm yourself, just for it to be a reminder to you, like, I already am loved, I already am chosen, and I already am valued. Hope that encouraged you guys. Until next time, and remember, it is a daily journey.